We are back with another edition of the Billings Beat. I'm Neil Byer, residential realtor and founder of a Leftis Real Estate Group brokered by eXp Realty. And today we have a special treat for you. We are speaking with local artist, entrepreneur, and Billings native, Chareese Jorgensen, owner and operator of Bitterroot Sip and Paint, located at 1238 Central Avenue. Chareese, thank you for joining me today and taking the time to speak with me. Can you tell us more about Bitterroot Sip and Paint and what customers can expect when they visit your studio?
Absolutely. So our art studio is completely centered around the idea that people can paint even though they've never painted before. So when you come in, it's a fully demonstrated instruction class. If you feel like you're brave enough to try it on your own, you're more than welcome to come in and just hang out and do your own projects as well. But our classes are specifically designed for that person who's never picked up a paintbrush.
What ages does that include?
Any age. Honestly, we do birthday parties for 2-year-olds, we do birthday parties for 50-year-olds, bachelorette parties, corporate events, team building. We just want to get paintbrushes into the hands of as many people as possible.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And these are some of the paintings that you have done in your classes, correct?
Yes. So these paintings are specifically designed here for our studio, and we do them based on the beginning painter. So it's step-by-step developed just for somebody like you.
So you're sure I could do this?
Absolutely.
You're very confident.
I can get you through it.
You haven't seen my stick figures yet.
Well, I don't ask you to paint stick figures, so you're good there.
So that's the paint portion. Let's talk about the sip portion a little bit.
So as far as the sips go, we partnered with the High Horse Saloon, and when our class sizes get to be about 10 to 12 people or more, then we have them cater in a full bar for us.
Full bar?
Full bar. They bring in everything.
Wow.
Malibu, Bailey's, wine, beer, whatever.
Bourbon.
Whatever. Oh yeah. Pendleton is always there. And then we also take painting classes over to their patio in the summertime
really?
too. Yeah. So I'll do like a morning session on the patio, mimosas, brunch. If you haven't had their breakfast, you are missing out. So you can come, you can paint, you can eat.
Just like the whole package.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You get sunshine.
What made you decide to open Bitterroot Sip and Paint?
So I worked for a sip and paint style art studio before. I managed the place, and then the owners just kind of decided to pull up shop, move out of state, move out of the other state. I was left without a job. I was like, that was the coolest thing ever. And so I looked at my friend, who's my one employee, and I said, we can do this, right? I think we can do this? Oh God, I think I can do this. And then next thing I know, I'm leaping into it, and we yard saled our way into existence. Every table in here was found at a yard sale or built by us. You know, we just scraped it all together, and it's finally starting to feel like a unified studio, which is really cool.
And how long have you been open?
3.5 years. So we're kind of getting over that hump. People are starting to hear us and know about us. Guerrilla marketing at its finest. If it wasn't for Facebook, I'm not sure how I'd market at all, but that's the...
Facebook, I think, is one of the most effective ways, actually, if you
It's so
can do
much
it right.
fun because we can communicate with our customers, we can hang out, they get to know who we are. If we are dead in the studio, we will go live for 2.5 hours while we're sitting there painting and BSing, and we'll tell bad dad jokes. And
do you go live?
every once in a while, yeah.
Oh, really?
Usually when we're not super busy here in studio, but Jory and I will just sit in front of the camera, work on our projects, and like I said, tell dad jokes and drink. And
Is this random?
Yes.
Okay, it's not on
very
schedule. I mean, I can't tune in on a scheduled time.
No schedule yet. We're going to see if we can't work it into a schedule eventually, but...
How's the audience for that? I mean, I imagine it could be pretty entertaining.
People,
it's like real world.
Yeah, people come in and hang out for 10 minutes with us. They'll hang out the whole time. They'll give us dad jokes back, which is fantastic. I'm really bad about the punny jokes. I love puns.
Let me hear one. Am I putting you on the spot?
You are putting me on the spot.
Too much pressure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm more of those random people that just kind of blurts out all of a sudden.
If during our conversation something comes up, please share it.
I will. Okay. I'll let you know.
What has surprised you most about owning a business?
Surprised me most. I think part of it, the biggest surprise was the sense of community that comes along with owning a business. And it's not just community with your customers and the friendships to develop there, but it's also that sense of community with other entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
If you really want to delve in, you can meet some really cool people. You come up with awesome partnerships, kind of like the one with the high horse with Reed and Shauna. And you really perpetuate each other and grow together, and it's so friggin' cool.
What would your customers say they enjoy most about Bitterroot Sip and Paint?
The atmosphere, the people. A lot of our reviews on Facebook talk about how awesome we are as instructors. And not to toot my own horn, but that's what a lot of people say is they really enjoyed the atmosphere we created and how easygoing we were as teachers. And that's my main goal, is to be as relaxed and cool as possible so that you feel relaxed and you can have more fun.
I imagine when alcohol is included, sometimes the paintings don't turn out as good as they would otherwise.
50-50.
Maybe they're
people
better.
who get into this zone,
Right.
and they're absolutely fantastic because they don't care
Just
as much.
Drunk freedom.
So they just shake it off and loosey-goosey, and it's fantastic.
A bit
And
more
then,
abstract, maybe?
Maybe. That's okay too.
Yeah. I know COVID's something that has created challenges for many entrepreneurs and businesses.
Definitely.
But I imagine particularly for a business such as yours, that is such an intimate environment, people sitting close together.
Yes.
Do you mind talking a little bit about the challenges you faced through COVID and where you are now in the process?
Sure. So when the initial first shutdown happened, we were deemed non-essential, so we had to close our doors. That was hard for us to see the doors close, and then dealing with the capacity issues and the mask mandates. I've always joked that I'm the cleanest dirty art studio you'll ever be in. There's paint everywhere, but we were always very conscious about everybody's hands being on everything. So we clean all our paint rigs in bleach. We've always sprayed and washed things down. So that end of things wasn't much of a shock to us. It was just the not being able to see our customers, because a lot of them are our friends.
Right.
A lot of them are people that we care about, that we've seen them have babies. We've seen them, grow and change careers and talk. And there's something very awesome about the fact that you can sit there and paint with somebody.
It's that
and you get
relationship.
that whole life story.
I'm getting the impression now that a lot of the people who come here and paint are regulars. I mean, they come back. They're
Yes,
family.
They are my family. When I moved back to Billings from South Carolina, and it was a bad relationship and stuff, I didn't have any friends. And the fact that I've been able to build and develop relationships with my customers, who are now my friends, is huge.
Yeah.
So.
And where are you now in the process? Have things somewhat returned to normal?
Yes.
Are things getting better from a business
Things are
perspective?
definitely picking up, which is nice. Like I said, we've expanded out our calendar so we can have more classes with fewer people in them. We still ask that people wear masks when they walk in the door, and we operate kind of like a restaurant. So the minute you're seated at your table, you're fine to take your mask off. And we try our best to seat you at a table with your group versus, people you don't know, which still kind of sucks because we get to see relationships build when you're forced to sit at a table with somebody you don't know.
Right.
But that'll come back.
Right.
And it'll relax out.
It also caused you to be a bit innovative, right? I mean, you took it virtual for a little bit.
We did. We do offer a virtual class once a week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. And go buy your supplies at Hobby Lobby if you want. I don't care. It's only $9.99 for the instruction, and it is with a live instructor, and we go step by step with you and hang out virtually. And we have a membership for that as well. So if you wanted to join us once a week for all the classes, it's only $19.99 a month.
For the virtual?
For the virtual, for the membership.
Because you have a membership on site as well, correct?
We do. We do have a studio membership as well. So our studio membership is off the hook. It's only $30 a month, and you get one class every month that comes with that. So that's an instant $6 savings. And then on top of it, you can get 10% off any additional classes you take. If you buy your friend's class, you also get 10% off all of our retail items. So we carry brushes, we carry artisanal things as well. We have a gentleman who makes cutting boards for us. I make a bunch of jewelry out of the leftover paint from my classes.
Oh, that must be cool.
Yeah, so you can actually take a piece of a class home with you.
Fun.
And they're all unique and fun.
What are your goals for the next year?
Holy buckets, I don't know. I've been in survival mode for so long. I think our goal really is to just get the community involved more. I want to get back out there. I want to talk to people. I want to hang out with people as much as possible. So our biggest goal is really to just get the word out that we exist and invite the community over as much as possible.
Come on down, sip and paint. we want you here. I mean, you know, I mentioned to you that my wife and I have not been here yet, but it's something that is definitely on our list to do. It looks like so much fun, and we enjoy art, and my son enjoys art. He paints all the time. So,
good.
When can we come by?
So we have public studio hours Wednesday through Saturday from 4 to 10 p.m. and Sundays from 1 to 6. So if you wanted to just stop by and do kind of an open studio self-led thing, you can do that.
I want to do one of these.
Yep. Our classes, our schedule is all up on our website. So if you go to bitterrootsipandpaint.com, click on the little button at the top that says book a class. Our full class calendar is up there, and it'll tell you which painting you're doing, what day of the week it is, what the time is, and you can even register for the class online ahead of time.
When you're not at Bitterroot Sip and Paint, what are you doing? How do you spend your free time?
It's almost all with my son, as much as possible. We explore the world a lot.
As much as possible.
Try as best we can, yep.
What is the best way for people to contact you? Is that your son right there?
Yep, that is my son.
Hi, what's your name?
Ewan.
Ewan? Nice to meet you, Ewan. My name's Neil.
You want to come over here for a second? I know you've been itching and circling. So the best way to contact us, definitely go to my website, and you can click on Contact Us. That's the easiest way for me to keep track of everybody. You can message us on Facebook and Instagram as well. Not as good about getting back to you on those ones, but the website's the best.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today, Chareese. It's been great learning more about your business, learning about you, your background, and your story. If you have not been to Bitterroot Sip and Paint yet, please come on down, take some painting classes, have a bit of drinks, meet Chareese, meet her son. They'd be happy to see you. Billings, thank you so much. Another episode of the Billings Beat. We'll catch you next time. Thank you. This is Neil Byer, Leftwest Real Estate Group, signing off. Bye-bye.
Bye.